Hey, what's up guys, Blitzzy Blake here, welcome back to Way of the Hunter. First things first, I want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support on my last video. And as you'll see, we're not playing Nez Pearce Valley right now. And that is because I lost the footage to the Nez Pearce Valley videos. Actually, I didn't really lose the footage. I had problems with my webcam. It started malfunctioning on me and all the footage has been corrupt as of late. So I'm going to have to play without a webcam for a while until I can find a new one. Or maybe not play with a webcam at all, because I might make editing a whole lot easier. Basically, what happened was I was playing in Nez Pearce Valley. I went after Hollywood, the buck that I talked about in the last video. And I was going after him. It took me a couple hours of stalking. I did end up getting him the first time, but it was a non-fatal shot, and I got really discouraged, so I had to go the next day, and I ended up finishing him off. And unfortunately, not only did the webcam footage not really work, the video of me actually killing Hollywood ended up cutting off after only 7.5 minutes. So there was no footage of me shooting Hollywood or taxiderming him. So with all that being said, there is no way that I can re-record Nez Pearce Valley. And it really sucks too, because I got my first bow kill on camera too. Like while I was stalking Hollywood, I managed to shoot this elk with a bow. And I honestly hated to delete the footage, but it was kind of pointless to upload a video without any type of voiceover whatsoever. So instead, I think we're just going to start a new story. We're going to do Transylvania, Aurora Shores. Kind of want to do Transylvania. No, I think we're going to go ahead and go with Tikamoon Plains. We're going to Africa, basically. Alright, I am very curious to see how this story plays out. So what are we doing in Africa besides, well, hunting plains game? This is the map, by the way, where they introduced archery. No, they didn't use archery. They didn't introduce archery into this one, but they introduced the bow, the compound bow in particular.
That any hunter dreams of visiting Africa at least once in their lifetime.
I do.
Tikamoon Plains offer a high diversity of environments and animals. Across its vast savanna, lush grasslands and forests, challenging highland ranges and deserts. Hunters old and new will find unique ecosystems barely touched by civilization.
Yeah, anyway, I would love to go to Africa one day. It's definitely on my bucket list in my life to go to Africa and bow hunt some plains game. I especially want to take my dad with me so he wants to try ostrich at least once. Because we found a restaurant that sells burgers that have an exotic menu, and one of those on the list was ostrich, and my dad was really curious about that. So if I ever get the chance to hunt an ostrich for him to try, I want him to be able to try ostrich at least once.
Is it yet another day when I'm going to be at their beck and call?
Looks like it. But why is he moving? Stop. Okay, thank you. All right, let's pick up this radio, I think. Hello. Who's calling?
Hey, where are you and your group?
Sydney?
The wildebeest
His
hunt
name
was
is
supposed
Sydney.
to start half an hour ago.
You don't have to remind me. One of them messaged me at 4 a.m. and asked to pick them up. You know, I'm a hunting guide, not a nanny.
I know you think of yourself as their hunting guide, but you are hired to make them feel like they are the most luxurious stay and safari hunting experience they paid for. You can call it safari guide, but hell, if they need a nanny, you will be their nanny.
Great.
Sydney, you know I don't complain much, but this group
Is a pain in the ass, I know.
I mean, that's too harsh, but they are a bizarre bunch.
Very polite of you. I remember them as asshole number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, maybe I remember the woman who shooter at the bank and won the Olympics a year later.
Oh, that's great.
You know? She's basically a
I could
hero
think of a
these
few
days.
people that I
There
can
was this
call
bank
that.
robber who opened fire. She recognized the type of firearm he had, walked up to him as he was reloading, and pacified the fellow like a Terminator.
I had no idea.
Yeah, there was even a comic book called Trigger Vixen released about her. In the most epic moment of the story, she takes the gun from the shooter, makes him go down, and says, "Looks like you dropped something. Let me help you pick that up." And then she kicks him in the face. Oh, I still get goosebumps. I asked her to sign my copy, but she refused. If you get her to sign it, I will give you a bonus.
Okay.
I know you're saving up cha-ching else to surprise your daughter.
She's the light at the end of the tunnel this month.
Well, back to wildebeest then. They won't be resting at that spot forever.
Got it, boss.
All right, wildebeest, the most basic of plains game animals in Africa that you can hunt. They're not that difficult. They are pretty tough to kill with a bow, though.
Anybody here?
I don't think so.
There's not.
Pretty barren. There's my gun case. Okay, why does he keep moving when I stop? Stop moving. Stop. Okay, I'm not even clicking anything. It's literally moving on its own. Stop. Thank you. All right. What are we looking at here? I honestly don't know why I'm looking through here. What do I look like? Malachi. Okay, that's what I look like. Sydney looks like the guy from The Walking Dead, the one with the tiger. Ezekiel. He looks like Ezekiel. Did you know that Ezekiel is played by the guy who voices Cyborg in the Teen Titans?
Somebody partied last night.
Whoa. Okay.
Might as well clean this up since I've been promoted to their nanny.
Great. I had pizza, soda, beer. Is that Starbucks cups? No. But do they have pizza in Africa? Stop moving. My God. I don't know, but they went through a lot. It looks like a Naz energy drink? Probably not. I don't know what it is, but do they have... Can you actually buy pizza in Africa? What does it say? Oh, fresh pizza? Okay, yeah, they party a lot. That's actually a nice way of stacking that cup. It's pretty impressive. Well, now I'll never read what that pizza box said. And then there's a note.
We will meet you there for that wild beast, Percy.
Yeah, it's called wildebeest.
Message
And nice
this,
to know, Percy.
message that. Do young people no longer know how to just call?
No, we prefer to text anymore. It's just easier so we don't have... Yep, speaking of calling. What's up?
Got them, Mr. Guide?
Nah, but I found a note saying they should be at the meeting spot.
Good. By the way, could you look at the AC units in their rooms? Looks like they're broken.
First a guide, then a nanny, and now I'm a repairman.
You are whatever they need you to be.
I'd love to help, but you forgot that I don't have access to their rooms. They asked for privacy.
Damn it. I'll grant you access to their rooms, but your card will take a few days to update. The system we're using is as old as that buffalo you harvested last month.
I guess our bizarre bunch will have to deal with the heat for a few nights.
Well, snowflakes do melt easily in Africa.
Okay, was that a white joke right there that he just made? Was he calling them snowflakes because they're white or because they're soft? I don't know. Let's go out to the field and get ready for the hunt. I can say, however, I am glad that there's a vehicle sitting right here, and I don't have to call one up in the lodge. So let's just drive over.
Good morning, Mr. Burnett. Michaela Vaughn speaking.
Morning. And it's Malachi, as I already told you.
Right, Mr. Burnett, you did. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to the wildebeest hunt.
What?
It's a
Why?
shame. Can I ask you why? Is everything all right?
This is rather embarrassing to admit, but during my morning warm-up of 500 bow shots, I suffered a bowstring slap.
Oh, God.
That's it?
Are you okay? Should I take you to the hospital?
No, please. Can you imagine the headlines if the media finds out that an Olympic medalist had a fatigued form and didn't rotate her elbow correctly?
It's understandable. You're used to firearms, but archery is still new to you.
Let's not discuss this topic anymore. It's not my arm that is hurt, but my pride. I will have to switch to compound bows for the rest of my stay.
As you wish. By the way, my daughter is a huge fan of Trigger Vixen. Could I get your...
I intend to avoid that piece of work like the plague for the rest of my life.
Is the rest of the group coming?
The rest of the group does not concern me. The call is over.
There goes my bonus. I get chills just speaking with her.
Really? You're not going to hunt anymore because you slapped your arm with a bowstring? That's basically what it is. She hit her arm on the bowstring. The worst it can do is just give you a massive bruise on your arm. I've had it before. It does hurt. Wait, who's next?
Hi, I won't be there for the wildebeest thingy.
But why,
The
Miss
wildebeest
Maddox? Weren't you
thingy.
excited the most yesterday?
I know, but I need to do a photo shoot with one brand for my Insta feed. The money isn't really worth it, but I didn't have a sponsored post for 2 weeks. I don't want to send the wrong message and not look advertiser friendly, you know?
Of course you don't.
Okay, old man. See you later. Oh, and send me the pictures of the wildebeest. It can even be dead if you forget to photograph it alive. Bye!
Really? You won't go wildebeest hunting because of you're an Instagram girl? Yeah, I'm pretty sure wildebeest hunting, I'm pretty sure having a harvested animal is still advertiser friendly regardless. You should see the amount of Instagram girls that hunt.
Hey, hey!
Who are you?
Who is this?
Sparks are flying. Thunder strikes. It's Casper Sparks.
Great.
Not that again. Was it already your 6th, 7th time today?
Good morning, Mr. Sparks. I assume that's Miss Maddox in the background?
Yeah, she is frantically throwing her clothes all over the floor for that photo shoot, and I'm expected to help her choose. But listen, I can't make it to the hunt today, Moloch.
Malachi.
Malachi, not Moloch. Both may have originated in the Hebrew Bible, but they are not the same. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
The Hebrew Bible?
Struck brain remember any names without a jingle.
Emma is a bit nervous. She can't find the best look for her photo shoot. Apart from helping her, I also got a sudden inspiration for my new book. Once I hit my vein, I can't let it go to waste.
My daughter says that creativity should be trained like muscles. You learn to enable it whenever you need it.
Nah, that's not it. Truly genius ideas strike anytime, anywhere. You never know. Just like lightning. Ooh, that's good. I should write it down.
Please don't.
I swear, if you don't stop with lightning metaphors, I will stop you. Which one? The golden mesh top or the emerald blouse?
Just
Sorry,
pick
I
one and
gotta
take a
go.
picture already.
I don't get how those two are best friends. That leaves Percy. At least he's always been precisely on time so far.
Percy, I swear to God, if you don't show up to this hunt. Also, by the way, that was a warthog that ran across the field. They're in this map too. Where am I supposed to be going? Up there? Okay, I gotta read the route. Alright, continuing on. Alright, we're at the location. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the truck. So, because if there are any wildebeest up ahead, I don't wanna spook them. Because, okay, yeah. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to drive up here. It says drive to the highlighted location, but I don't think you necessarily have to drive up here. I'm just trying to be as stealthy as possible in case there are wildebeest up here, because we are hunting wildebeest in this area. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go back and get the... Whoa. We already have wildebeest now. There's a whole herd over there. Should I go ahead and... Hold on. Let me look at the herd. How do I do this again? Alright, Q. 1-star young. Another 1-star young. Are there any 1-star matures in there? Anything I can shoot? A lot of females. A mature female. Okay, there's a 1-star adult. There's 2 1-star adults over there, so when we do start the mission, I think I may just take out one of those adult wildebeests over there. Alright, let's go back and get the truck. Okay, so I did need the truck to get over here. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of the car. Oh my god, now what?
Alexa, call the safari guide, not my spiritual guide.
Mr. Nash?
What? Who did she call this time?
It's Malachi Burnett. I'm waiting for you at the proposed location to hunt for black wildebeest.
Oh, now she calls the correct person. Perfect. Yeah, third time, maybe a charm should be their slogan.
I apologize. I don't follow.
Doesn't matter. I won't be there today. I've had enough of heat and animal
Yep.
smells.
That's
and
everyone.
I need to be in perfect shape for my afternoon meeting.
If I understand correctly, you won't be attending, as well as the rest of the group?
Yes, you are correct.
You could have let me know when you messaged me last night, or in the note you left in the lodge.
Look, I was indisposed last night. Hey, we're wasting your time right now, and as an entrepreneur, I understand there is nothing more annoying than that. You already have the permits and everything. You can go get the wild beast yourself, without amateur brats standing behind and asking dumb questions.
This is a unique experience some get to see once in their lifetimes, and you paid a large sum for it.
Yeah, and it's our money. It's not like we care.
I'm making sure you enjoy your time here to the fullest. That's our company's motto. At least I think it is.
Oh, so you worry about your review. I understand. You will get your 5 stars and a tip. Now, I really have to go. Later.
I guess the lecture I practice will only reach my ears. But he's not wrong. Sydney wants me to fill up the lodge with taxidermies anyway.
Hello, group, and welcome to the black wildebeest hunting. Do not mistake this animal for the blue wildebeest. The easiest way to differentiate between them is to look at their tails.
Or
Black
their
wildebeest
horns.
have white or creamy tail hair, as opposed to blue wildebeest with black tail hair. Also, observe the color of their coat. Black wildebeest are more consistent, typically dark brown to black in color. Blue wildebeest are mostly blue-gray. Another option is to look at their horns. Do
Yep.
they curve
See,
forward?
like I said.
If so, you were looking at a black wildebeest. If they curve sideways out from the head, it's a blue one. I should stop. Haley laughs at me when she sees me talking to myself.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's just perfect. Like, they actually just abandoned me. Like, for the dumbest reasons. And Africa is not a cheap hunt. Like, people pay thousands of dollars to go visit this country just to hunt. Alright, we got a note here. We have received an unusual request from the United States. You see, there is a man who claims that as a teenager he used to ride on top of a warthog. Yes, a warthog. He went into detail, explaining how he'd go on a safari with his buddies, hopping up and down, shooting left and right with a machine gun mounted on the top of the poor animal. As a nature lover, my first instinct was to report that reckless behavior to the authorities. But as a human skeptic, I just think it is a simple case of an American bravado going unchecked. And luckily for the man, our company values the privacy of its clients and prides itself on fulfilling any request. The man argues that back then his life used to be so simple, and now he is so preoccupied with other businesses that any sight that would remind him of his teenage glory would brighten up his mood. He did mention a rare figurine, but we reckon that he would be more satisfied with a quality tusk. If you provide one, we will pay significantly more than it is worth. Francois Malente, Managing Director at Memento Umori's African branch. Okay, so some crazy dude believes that he used to ride on a warthog shooting animals with a machine gun. Sounds like a druggie, in my opinion. Anyway, well, now that we don't have any clients to hunt with, who basically paid all this money that is going towards conservation, by the way, it helps to protect rhino populations, habitat for animals, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and go to the back of the truck. I learned that you could do this off camera. You can go into the back of the truck and get your storage. And of course, we are going to go ahead and get the bow for this one. And we need a rifle in case anything charges. Or I don't think we necessarily have to have a bow for this one. What are we gonna pick? That's a 270, 243, 6.5, another 6.5, 7mm, 30-06. 375. That's more for buffalo. Because we're actually hunting wildebeest, I think it's best that we just take the 7mm. I don't think we necessarily need to use the bow. I think we could just get away with a gun. Because the bow is mainly used in the story. But anyway, let's go after those wildebeest we saw earlier. Alright, I don't see the herd right now, but I didn't mean to do that. But at least we figured out camera mode. Let's make it look good. Oh, that has to be the most I don't want to be here right now face I've ever seen. Oh god, that's a thumbnail right there. I'm sorry, but that's so dank. That has got to be the most dank face I've ever seen. Anyway, let's get back to the wildebeest. They shouldn't be far. Alright, there's our wildebeest herds. Okay, it says harvest a black male wildebeest after a single shot. That's a 1-star adult. I don't see any 1-star matures. That's what I prefer to hunt, but I think we're just going to go after him. And I'm going to stay crouched down because I really want to take one of these guys out with a bow. What in the name of God? Oh, it's you guys. Oh, it's the geese. They make the weirdest sound in this game. Alright. Anyway. Alright, there's the wildebeest herd up there. There's a 1-star adult that I can take with my bow. But I gotta get real close to him. I'm in prone right now. The wind's in a good position. If I can get a little bit closer, I'm gonna take a shot on him. And now they're starting to go over that hill, which is gonna be a big problem for me if I'm gonna try and take one with a bow. Alright, getting closer. Alright, we're at the top of the hill now. There's a wildebeest right there. What are we at? 64.8. That's about 65 meters. He is close enough. I think I'm going to try and get a shot on him from here. Now, if I can get him to stop, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, he just turned. Great. Wait. He's turning around. Hold on. Where's he going? That's a 1-star young. I don't want to shoot him. That's the adult. That's the one I'm trying to take. Yeah, I got to definitely get him closer for a shot. Never mind. He just went over the hill again. Alright, this is going to be a while, so I'll get back to you guys when I have a shot. Alright, where is... Up, there he is. There he is. Come on, dude. 60 meters. He's getting closer. Good. Now come out into the open so I can get a shot on you. He's still over that hill. Up, he's coming out. He's coming out. Alright, he's broadside. I'm going to get the bow. I'm going to take him from here. Alright. And I think I'm going to have to aim right there. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but okay. And, of course, just as I'm about to take the shot, he turns. Come on. Alright, he's getting closer. That's a good thing, I guess. But he's quartering towards me. I don't like that angle. Alright, maybe I can get him from here now. I did it again! So I'm trying to hit shift so I can get it, so I can zoom in on him as I shoot. And there he goes, moving away again. Okay, I don't like that one running to the side. I'm gonna have to shoot you instead. Nah, it could be a female. I need a male. Just wish he would come out in the open. I gotta have him. Where are they at now? That's a 1-star young. Okay, there he comes. There he comes. No, that's a young. Nope, that's a female. That's the only mature. Why is the only mature one a female? The one I can't shoot. There he is. Come on, dude. Alright. Just need him to... Come on. Get out of the way of the young bull and give me a broadside shot. What? Are you serious? How did he see me? Ah, the wind blew in their direction. Great. So much for that. And there they go. Guess we're going to have to go in pursuit of these things, which means I may have to use the rifle after all. Alright, I found the herd. They didn't run that far at all. But I'm going to go ahead and use the rifle on these guys because there's nothing in the mission that says I can't use it. So I'm going to try and find my bull again and get a shot on him and just call it there because I don't feel like stalking in with a bow. It's just going to take forever. And I don't really have much time on my hands. It's late at night as I'm recording these videos. And why do they have to run in this heavily brushed area? Like, I just really want to get a shot on one and they have to make it extremely difficult. Alright, there's one calling out right there. Alright, where is he? What is that? Is that the bull I'm looking for? I'm trying not to stand up because I am trying my best to be as stealthy as possible. I was really stealthy on those wildebeest earlier and they still ran off. I don't understand that. Alright, that's the young 1-star. We don't want him. Where's that 1-star adult I'm looking for? He's the one I'm after. Nope, still female. Up, there he is. There he is. Okay, I'm going to try and sneak up on him and get a shot. I don't need to get in too close because I have a rifle. I think a 7mm should be enough to kill this guy. I don't know what the limits are on these guns. It's not like Call of the Wild in any way. But I do need to take out this bull so I can complete this mission. Alright, what do you mean they're over there? What? Calm? How'd they get over there? They were just over here. Did they run off that way? Oh my god, you can't be serious. I'm not even kidding. I legit can't even walk within 200 meters of them and they run off. Like, it's not even there anymore. I can't. They're running. Okay, you know what? I'm done. I can't play this anymore. To be continued. Alright, it's the next day. I'm a little less upset from yesterday, but this episode is all about redemption. We're gonna try and take out this wildebeest by any means necessary. So let me look at the rules real quick. I don't think you have to have a bow in order to kill a wildebeest. Let's where's it at? Harvest a black male wildebeest. Okay, it doesn't say anything about using a bow, so I am going to use a gun if I have to. But for now, I think the main goal will just be to use the bow. If we can. Just need to get close enough. Hopefully they don't spook like they did yesterday. Alright, this is the exact area where I saw them last time, and I'm seeing something up there that could be them. I'm not sure. Let's see what it is. Where's my binoculars? No, that is not wildebeest. Those are greater kudu. Something I wish they would add to the Call of the Wild series. Just a young... Oh, whoa. Where is it? Oh, that's a 1-star mature. I can take him out. Oh, I kind of want to. I'm going to try and get in closer. I don't care about using the bow right now. I'm going to see if I can get him with a rifle. Hopefully I can take him out, because that's bad genetics right there. That needs to be taken out of the herd so we can grow some better trophies in this area. And they're gone. Yep, they just went over that hill. Yeah, there's no getting to them now. Oh well, back to the wildebeest. Alright, I'm not seeing any wildebeest anywhere, but I'm seeing a lot of these around the map. These look important. I don't know why, but I might have to go up to them later on. Particularly that one on the left. Yeah, I'm not seeing any wildebeests. Actually, this is the area where I saw them last. There's one out there. No, what is that? That might be a buffalo, actually. That's way too fat to be a wildebeest. Alright. Yeah, I can't. Okay, for some reason, it's not picking them up in the hunter sense. Yeah, I'm not going to get him through the hunter sense. Wildebeest. Nope, no wildebeest. But there's some springbuck down there. And they are coming this way. Great. And there's not a single one I can shoot. They're all young males and females. Oh, great. And they're walking this way. That's not what I wanted, but I may end up having to shoot a springbuck for you guys, just so I can test out the equipment and show you my first bow kill of the game. Though my first bow kill of the game was an elk, I had to delete the footage because I had no face cam footage and didn't really feel like talking over and explaining everything. So I think instead we're going to try and shoot one of these. Okay. It turns out you can't draw your bow in the prone position. So I'm going to try and get as close as I can. And, whoop. Are they here? Hold on. They're coming. I know they're coming. Where are they? I lost them. Where's it at? Up there they are. Yep, they're coming in. They're coming in close, too. They're coming in quick. Oh, there's a 1-star adult. I could take him out if I wanted to. Alright, they're coming in quick. And I don't think that 1-star adult's going to get in my area. Where is... What am I shooting at right now? Hold on. Let me get my binoculars out and get a look at what's in front of me. That looks like a... You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot one. I don't even care. I just want to test. I just really want to shoot something with my bow today. And if it's got to be anybody, it's got to be these guys. Let's just get one in close enough to where I can get a shot. Okay, that sounded good. That sounded like I made a really good hit. I really like the sound that they added to this bow. It didn't sound like this before, and the impact sounded very realistic. Alright, come on, go down. Go down. He's going down. He's going down. He's down! Alright, good. First bow kill on camera. And I didn't have to delete it this time. Alright, it wasn't the one I wanted, but I can say I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's go look for the blood, and hopefully it was a kill shot. That's not it. That's not it. It's bleeding good. That's a good sign. What do we have? Medium amounts of blood, air bubbles, so it did get lungs. So he dropped pretty quickly because of that shot. Now we're just going to follow this blood trail. You don't have to click E after every shot, or after every minutes, after every sign you find. Sorry, I can't speak English. But I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, just to keep up with where the kill is. It does help. And there it is right there. Let's see what we got. I don't see anything else. So let's go ahead and pick this guy up. All right, that's pretty good. Liver, that's not terrible. All right, there's the impact. See if I can get. You can definitely see where I hit the liver. That is an awkward angle. I don't like that angle, but I was just lucky enough to at least kill him. What do we have? All right, there's the. That was inches. That was barely an inch from the heart. I could have dropped him on the spot. That is kind of sad. All right, what do we get? He's a young male. Oh, 13%? Oh, well, I have no problem with that. He had bad genetics anyway. He would have never hit 5-star. And there's all that stuff. Let's go ahead and sell him. Sorry for the dogs barking in the background. They bark at nothing, honestly. All right, let's find the wildebeest this time. All right, I'm now at the lake. There's no wildebeest over here, but we do have a creature here. What is that? A 1-star mature springbuck. Where were you at earlier? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take him out with a rifle. I don't feel like stalking in on him this time. We can just easily pop him from here, I think. 7mm won't do any harm to this thing, right? Whatever. Let's just kill this thing already. And he's down, just like that. And that may be what I have to do to these wildebeests if none of them can get in bow range. Okay, did you see how the springbuck are actually jumping like that? That's called pronking. That's what they do. That's why they get the name springbuck. I don't know why they do that, but, well, like I said, that's where they kind of get the name from. Let's just go pick this guy up. All right, second kill of the day. And it went through the shoulder blade. Ouch. Yeah, that 7mm probably wasn't the best option for the springbuck. They're not very big. 243 would have just been perfect. But he did drop on the spot, so I didn't have to track him. Let's see what kind of percentage he had on him. 40%, so he wasn't terrible. He probably would have made a 2-star mature if we'd let him. 4-star hunting rating. Is it really this fine? Lost 10 kilograms of meat, so no, it wasn't that fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell him and get some more cash. And then we'll go back for the wildebeest. I keep saying that. I keep saying we're going to go look for wildebeest. But chances are I'm probably going to find something else to shoot at. Alright, I just found a herd. They're calling from over there. It's right across that pond. I can actually get a shot from there. There they are. Let's observe. Got a young female there. A lot of females. A 1-star adult. I could probably shoot him. No, that's the same 1-star adult. A 1-star young. Another 1-star young. 1-star mature. Oh, aha! Wait, where'd it go? There it is. That's what I'm gonna shoot. If it has bad genetics, I'm gonna kill it. And you know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and pull out the rifle for this because there's no rule saying I can't use it, and there's no way I'm gonna get close enough with a bow to try and kill these things. All right, let me find that 1-star mature again. That's a female. That's another female. That's a young. Is that him in between those two? Nope, that's a female. That's a female. Same mature female. Female. 1-star adult. Nope. Young female. Female. Where is he? There he is. There he is. Let me get a shot. Okay, I really want these females to move so I can shoot them. Come on, step out. Step out. Come on. I need a shot. Oh, shut up, dogs. I'm trying to kill it. There we go. There's our shot. Got him! Yes! Oh my god, that took forever. I'm glad I don't have to do that again. Alright, let's go pick this thing up and get it over with. Alright, there's our trophy. Right in front of the road. No, that's actually not a bad... That right there is actually not a bad shot. It could have been a little bit more forward. Probably could have hit the heart. Where did I hit this thing at? Just both lungs? It's good. Yeah, that's a pretty far back shot. I wouldn't take that on a wildebeest. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright. Are you joking me? It was a female? I swear to God, I paid close attention to what I was shooting at. I'm upset. That I can't. I have to do it again. Are you kidding me? Great. Well, hunt's not over yet. Let's get going. Alright, there's the herd right there. The wind is actually great right now. So I want to try and sneak in close and see if I can get one with a bow. My 1-star mature should be in there somewhere. He's really good to get out of the herd so we can get better trophies. Those bad genetics can really alter the offspring. That's why we gotta take him out as much as we can. Where's he at? Okay, it's not ranging for me. That's a 1-star young. Female. 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 Another female. Where are the males? I cannot. I can't do this. 1-star young. I may end up shooting him. I don't see the 1-star mature anywhere. I'm gonna prone down so I don't lose him this time. Okay, let's see. There's that 1-star young. A lot of females. There's another 1-star young in the back. Female, female. So pretty much just 2 young bulls and a bunch of females. So it might be possible that my 1-star mature may not be in this herd, but we'll get a little closer and see if I can find him. Alright, I just spotted a 1-star adult in this herd, so evidently there is a target for me in this herd. Now, I'm actually getting a lot closer, but I could take him right here with the rifle, but I just don't feel like it. I'm going to stalk in a lot closer and see if I can get him with the bow. It shouldn't take long. What? What do you mean spooked? No, I'm not even visible. What? How? How? I wasn't within 100 meters of him. I don't understand. I don't understand. I was completely stealthy. I was completely invisible. And somehow they still ran away. This is such a simple mission. Why is it this difficult? I don't get it. I can't win. Yep, they're gone. They are completely gone. Like, there's no finding them at all. I seriously have to find a new herd. This is ridiculous. Alright, I just found a new wildebeest herd. I'm gonna stalk in on them. I don't even care if there's a young one at this point. I will shoot whatever I can. Alright, right now I'm surrounded by creatures. There are warthogs that way. There's Cape Buffalo somewhere. I kind of lost it. But the wildebeest should still be this way. Oh, there's a male. There's a male. Oh my god. If I can just kill it, that would be awesome right now. I'm doing what I can. The wind is bad, but I don't care. I'm just going to kill it. I just want to kill it and get it over with. I've been playing this mission for way too long. I just want to kill him and just get to the next mission so I can end this episode because this is taking way too long. He's up there. I can't really see him, but he's up there. And there's also 2 females. If he would just... Okay, up. That's him. That's him. Yep, that's him. Is he actually coming in? Okay, I probably could take him with a rifle from here. There's females over there. I can't see them. If he would turn broadside, I can get a shot on him. Oh, he's turning. He's turning, and he just turned around. Never mind. Come on. Turn broadside so I can kill you. I've been at this for 2 days now. Where'd he go? I actually lost him. I'm not losing him. I don't think so. Ah, my god. Where is he? Up there he is. There he is. He's coming this way. He's coming this way. How close is he? Where's he at? He's coming. That's a female. Those are females. Where's the bull? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Where is he? I seriously cannot shoot another female. I've got to have this bull. Okay, okay, there he is. Lost him. Oh my god. Just come out to the open so I can shoot you. Alright. Alright, he's getting in closer. Where's he at? Alright, there he is. All right, oh god. Oh god, he's running in. Oh my god, if I can, I'm gonna try and take him with the bow. Yes, this is a good thing. This is not a bad thing at all. Wow, he's getting close. Up there he is. Okay, now I don't like that angle. I don't want to shoot him in the head. I can't shoot that way. Hold on. He's coming. He's coming. Closer. Oh my god, you're mine. Alright, that looked a little high, but I hit him. Finally. Yes. Oh my god. You guys, you don't know how stressful that was for me. I've been going after this bull for like 2 days. And now, I finally got him. I don't care that it's a young, it's a bull. I just wanted, oh my god. That shouldn't have taken that long. That looks like good blood. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's really good blood. That better be lungs. Medium blood, air bubbles. Yep, lungs. And some Cape Buffalo tracks for some reason. Alright, where's the blood? Alright, let's follow this blood and find him. This is a long blood trail. Like I said before, wildebeest are tough. Up there he is. That's him. He's finally down. I didn't want to pause that, but yes. There he is. My second bow kill of the game. But finally, this is over with. Where did I hit him? Did that hit the shoulder blade? Oh, it went past. Did it go past the shoulder blade? Okay, that was a lucky shot. I knew I hit pretty high, but I didn't think. I didn't think I could get past the scapula. That's pretty awesome. And I went through. It just hit the right lung? How did I miss the left lung? 32%? Oh, that wasn't that bad of a deal. He probably wouldn't have gone near a 3-star anyway, so I don't even care about the score. Let's just collect them. That's a trophy. All right, and with that, we can finally end the episode. What is that? Whoa! Oh, that's close.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, no, what was that? Someone's shooting a gun over there. Okay, this episode is not quite over yet. There is a lot more to explore now. I don't know what it is with African maps. They just create so much juicy stories. Like, it gets so interesting afterwards because there's a lot that goes on in Africa with all the poaching and like loss of habitat and stuff. Oh my god. Oh, I'm very curious now. We are not ending this episode yet. It went over across the lake. I gotta check this out. Hold on. What is that over there? Is something dead? Well, I gotta get a little closer to see what that is. 'Cause that looks like a dead animal. I don't know, what is that something that's here on the reserve? What is that, a buffalo? Yeah, it's a buffalo. And I don't have my 375 on me. Great. You know, that doesn't matter. Is that a lion? That looks like lions. I'm very curious now. Oh my god. Is that a poaching? Wildebeest crap, but I don't care. Hold on, I gotta walk across the river, see if I can get over there. Am I able to walk across the river? I am stuck, so probably not. I may... Oh, there's a campsite over there. I could save if I wanted to. I may end up getting the Jeep, because this looks really deep over here, and I don't think I can cross the river. Yeah, let me go do that real quick. Hold on. Alright. Let's go check this out. This is actually very mysterious. I'm very... Okay, I gotta check, make sure nobody's here. I don't think they'd ever have, what do you call it? Interactable characters in this game. But those are definitely lions. Why was somebody shooting lions? I'm gonna pull this out in case there's, hold on. You know what? How do I... no, I don't have to do that. Okay. No, you know what? I don't need to do that. I can go over to the truck and get it. I'm gonna go back, and I'm not even going the right way. I'm gonna go back and get the 357 Magnum, because there's 2 lions on the ground, and if there's any more lions in this area, I want to make sure that I'm carrying the right gun, because lions are no joke. Literally the most dangerous creatures in Africa, other than the Cape Buffalo. Which means I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the bow, because I don't need it anymore. Where's that? Nope, that's 6.5. Where is it? 243, that won't do anything. Hold on. Yep, here it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that. Okay. Okay, I'm actually kind of nervous. I don't know if anything's gonna attack, because there are aggressive animals in this game now. I'm gonna pull it out just in case a lion does attack. I don't know if the camera just picked up the thunder, but it looks like we are supposed to be getting rain right now. Yeah, and I'm not putting a scope on this thing, because if one does attack, I want to be able to kill it correctly. There's a
These are keys
Oh,
to
a key.
Panorama House.
Panorama house? What is that? A male and a female laying together.
I just don't understand.
I don't either. Like, who killed Timon and not Timon, Simba and Nala?
Sydney, I don't even know where to start.
Don't tell me those assholes accidentally shot each other.
No, but one of them shot 3 lions as if they were practice dummies.
Please, I'm not in the mood for jokes. Did someone mistake a lion for a black wildebeest?
I don't know.
How?
It looks like one of the lions survived. I'm following its blood tracks now.
And when you reach the end, do you plan to interrogate it or what? What the hell happened?
Nobody arrived. They had other plans, so I went by myself. Then, after the hunt, I heard gunshots and discovered 2 dead animal bodies, with keys to the lodge dropped nearby.
Keys? Those can belong to anyone.
No, these are Panorama Home keys.
You can't be serious. We can't have a problem like this right now. We're in the middle of an expansion and a new investment round. Did you take the keys?
Yes.
Okay. Then no one can link us to those lions. Poachers will get the blame.
I hope
You can't
so.
be serious. We must report this.
No, they are our clients. Taking care of their well-being is our top priority. You saw nothing.
I can't talk to you right now.
Is he out of his goddamn mind?
Probably. Because if a poacher did this, yeah, this is a serious crime. I am actually glad I grabbed the 357, because if he's wounded, he's incredibly mad right now. Like, lions are way more dangerous wounded than they are alive, or healthy, I should say. If it does attack, I will gladly put it out of its misery. I am not going to screw around when the lion charges. New series, Nabo Village. Is that what that wooden area is next to me? I don't know. This is a long blood trail. Okay, it's going to the bushes. That is even scarier, because lions will use bushes to their advantage to pounce. And it's going towards the lake? What's he doing at the lake? Do you think it might be possible that he survived? That's not it. There's more. Okay, is it in the trees? That is something I need to look out for, because they will pounce out of trees too. They are master hunters out here. Where is it? Is that it?
Tracks in here. I don't know what to do. Did they take the firearm from the lodge? How did they manage that?
I have no idea. Well, with the keys, for one, that's probably how they got in. I wonder if he ran across the river. I don't know, but I'm gonna fast travel back to the lodge, and I'm gonna see what's going on over there, because it's possible they took a gun from the lodge. A swing? I'll get to that in a little bit. Right now, I gotta see what's going on. Okay, we actually landed in the lodge. That's nice. There's a book there that has nothing in it. I don't really need a gun right now. Yep, they totally took one from the lot. They totally took a gun. Because there was 4 there earlier. Yeah, someone is in some serious trouble. Hey, Sydney, you might wanna hear about this.
Sydney, they did it with one of my firearms. I can't just ignore it.
Let's just calm down. Maybe it was just self-defense. They thought the lions were cute
Self-defense?
cats and almost got their hands bit off.
Right.
There were no signs of lions charging. They
Exactly.
were shot from afar.
And what are you, Sherlock Holmes? You can't possibly know all the circumstances of what happened.
Neither do you.
Besides, they are not protected species. How many lions have you killed in your life?
Don't even get me started on this. There are some regulations that must be followed.
Look, we're dealing with rich and powerful guests. They want us to be in their corner no matter what. That's why the business is thriving. If we launch an investigation into our guests, it'll just be bad publicity.
I couldn't care less about publicity. It's not all about money.
I know you think I'm like Mr. Burns' incarnation sometimes. But think of the locals who would lose their jobs if Panorama Incorporated gets into trouble. Miss Lou would close a restaurant. Ian with the newly opened hunting store supplies. Wes and Jacob and their renting.
Okay, I get it. You don't have to name the whole town.
Take some time. Breathe. How about you build that swing you wanted for Haley? I said no, but I already prepared all the wood and wanted to surprise you. It feels like it would do you some good and clear your head. Just let it rest for one day.
Okay, clearing my head it is. It's not like you're gonna listen to me anyway.
In hot blood. I mean, okay, so lions, he's right. Lions technically aren't a protected species, but their numbers aren't great because of a lot of times poachers will leave snare traps out for certain animals and they never check them. And lions are one of the few creatures that get, unfortunately, end up in those traps. What's out here? What is it, a box? Build the swing. Oh, we're building a swing. Where are we building the swing exactly? Right next to the pool. Okay. I don't know if building a swing right in front of a mountaintop cabin is a good idea. Hold on, who's calling?
Hi, Dad.
Haley! Hearing you is like honey to my soul.
Sorry, I forgot to check what time it is in Tikamoon. I hope I didn't wake you up.
No, not at all. You can call me anytime. I was just preparing a surprise for you.
Aw, I hope you're building me the swing you promised 7 years ago.
What? No, absolutely not.
Really? I was just joking. But now it looks like I will have a swing.
It's definitely not a swing. When is your flight again?
In 3 weeks, but you know that. You've sent me a picture of your calendar with the date marked using 3 different highlighters.
I haven't seen you for half a year. Am I not allowed to be excited?
You video call me every week, Dad. Don't be so dramatic.
Yeah, and every time I do, you're too busy and have to go back to studying. It doesn't count.
That's what you get if you want your daughter to be successful.
And you will be, no matter the school.
Okay, Dad, Harvard is canceled. I'm going back home.
Oh, don't be sarcastic. You know what I mean.
Yeah, but it wouldn't kill you to be prouder of my school.
I am. Do you want me to call Sydney? It's all I ever talk about.
Okay, let's call him.
Never mind. I'm not in the mood to hear his voice again.
Did you two have a fight? Again?
You asked me as if I was your child.
Well, you are at an age when you start to regress back to your childhood. Okay, my friends are waiting for me. Bye, Dad.
Bye, Nugget. How does she know about the swing? Is she a witch? Now that she knows about this one, I should build her more swings. For every year that I forgot. So that makes it 6 more. Let's check the board of requests from guests first.
All right. I guess your daughter has a thing for swings. I mean, what am I saying? You're never too old to go on a swing. I myself like to go on swings. I'm almost 28, and I have fun on swings anymore. I also like how he calls her Nugget. Like, I've never heard anyone call their daughter that. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. This is getting pretty interesting right now. And, again, I am sorry for the lack of face cam right now, guys. I've kind of have one that's kind of going corrupt on me. It might take a couple of weeks of looking for a good webcam to use in videos. But for now, that will be all for this video. So make sure you like it if you enjoyed watching the story, and if you enjoyed watching me struggle to kill a wildebeest. Also, comment the word wildebeest if you made it this far into the video, because I'm very curious to see how many people actually watch the videos all the way through. Also, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the next episode. I'm very curious to see what's going on. There's definitely got to be poachers somewhere in the game. I don't know if it's any of the clients pretending that he's not coming just to poach, but I don't know. We'll see what happens later on. But for now, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, see ya!